Kim. First morning here in Louisville. I know you got in late last night. Can you kind of just tell us what your first impressions have been? Meeting the staff, seeing the facilities, and whatnot.
Of course, it's a mix of different emotions. I left my family yesterday. It was like 24 hours ago. I have been traveling in 20 hours, and now I'm here. I'm tired, but I'm also super happy and excited to be here. So I'm really looking forward to start to work with the team and to see this amazing stadium. It get me even more excited, to be honest.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Kim, what are your first impressions of everything around here?
Like I said, this stadium is top modern, one of the best I have seen. It will be the best stadium that I work with on, super happy to be here.
What have some of the challenges been, just being away while also trying to do your part to get things going here?
Of course, have been difficult, and this process has been really long. There have been a couple of months that we have just been waiting to go here, but it is for all of us in this COVID times. It's difficult, but we have done our best, and now I'm here. So again, just looking forward to start the work.
Why Louisville? Why Louisville?
To start with, I've always, or at least in like 6-7 years, I've been thinking to go over here to start the work. So I've been following the league for a while now. I think Louisville has something really good going on. It feels fresh, if I can use that word. And I think I can build something really good here. I have been in a team that have been in the women's football for a long time. I have been in new teams, like in China. I worked for a team that built up a Beijing team, and I did it really well there. So I'm sure that I can do it here as well.
What do you think of that team here?
The players, there are many like good players, I will say. I've watched all the games from the previous season. There have been good performance, good results, but I also can see that I can make a big difference, and I think we can play a more attractive football for the fans, for the players, with more energy, and hopefully it will come with better results as well.
In your opening virtual press conference, you mentioned being more aggressive on attack, maybe generating more goals. Is that a hope you have? The team will just have stronger offense this year?
Yeah, I can almost promise we will score more goals. We will attack with more players. We will try to press high a little bit more instead to just sit back and wait. Of course, there will be some games that, if you press high and you try to go for it, it can be the opposite as well. Of course, you can lose with 2-3 balls, but I think over a season and over time, you need to try a little bit more to score goals, to entertain your fans, to take 3 points. Yeah.
And where did you fly in from? From Sweden or from Cyprus?
One more time.
Where did you come from the last 2 days? Were you in Sweden or were you in Cyprus?
Frankfurt, Germany.
Oh, you're in Germany?
Yeah, because of the visa process. I have been there with my family for a couple of weeks. So.
Got it.
But now I'm here.
And does your family have plans to join you in Louisville sometime?
They will in 1.5 months. Okay. I need to work 24/7, so it's better for them to be back home, and we can prepare everything here for them, so it's going to be good when they are arriving here.
And how old is your son?
1.5 years.
Okay.
What was their reaction when you said we're moving to Kentucky?
It was good. Of course, it is a decision taken together with my family. They are my everything. They are the most important. Even if I love football, they will always come first. So if they said no, I will not go. But I'm happy that they say yes. And this has been something we have talked about for a couple of years now, me and my family, that the US can be a good next step for me. There have been offers from here, but this is the first time I really felt that this is something good, like I said, that and I think it can be even better in the future. So step by step, it will be to start with a good season, but I'm also see this project over a few years.
Have you traveled much to the U.S. before?
Yeah, I think I've been here like 25 times. Not in Louisville, if I pronounce it right, but in west, in south, and east.
You mentioned that you follow the league. What's maybe the biggest difference with this league compared to other leagues that you've been a part of?
Is an easy question. I will say the transitions. I would say it's more a physical league, so I know I need to respect this part. I've seen some coaches that comes here and think they can pass the ball side to side and work with possession like they have maybe done in France or whatever it can be. But you can't. You need to respect that part. But also, I need to bring things that I believe in. So it will be a mix that accept the league, the good parts of the league, the strong sides, but also bring in some positive things that I learned from both Europe, Asia, for example.
I know preseason starts sooner rather than later. What are you going to be focusing on in between now and that?
Everything, I will say. Like I said, I want us to play with a high press. We need to work harder. I'm not sure if they were not fit enough or it was a game model. And to be honest, I don't care, but we need to be fit enough to run in 90 minutes. We need to have confidence to have a lot of players inside the box when we have a chance to score a goal. We need to try to take the chance, of course. And in a tactical way have like a good defense as well.
From a player perspective, what's maybe the biggest thing that they've told you about, whether it's game strategy or whatnot that needs to happen, or just about you transition to being in this city, coaching this team?
One more time, sorry.
What's the biggest thing that the players have talked to you about, sort of just what they sort of want to see going forward, and also maybe some advice for you just coming to this city and coaching this club?
To be honest, I have not been in touch so much to the players. I know some of them since before, but I took a decision to wait a little bit, because if I start to talk with 3 or 4 players, then I want to give all of the players the same chance. So yeah, I took a decision to celebrate the Christmas with my family, and now I'm here and I will talk to them, I will listen to them, and we'll go from there.
Where do you see the team at 1 year from today?
Again, like I said, I think the team will be more aggressive. I think the team will be more involved into the games. I'm sure that we will see more players in the national team. I hope and I believe and I think that the performance will be better, and we will take more points as well. And if it's football, and I think we can be a top 6 team, but you never know. It's hard work, and then we will see.
How involved have you been in building the roster for this season so far?
I've been involved, but of course it's difficult for me to be back in Sweden and take every decision. So this has been something that I've been talking to James and the sport group in Louisville. So it's have been something in between, I would say. Yeah.
In your previous coaching position, what was the attendance usually at a game? Your average is like 6,000. Was it about the same? Was it smaller? What was the attendance typically?
No, I mean, in Cyprus, if I start with Cyprus, the women's football is not so big. In China, it was big, but if I lived in Beijing. The population there is maybe like 20 million in the city. If I'm talking around the city, it's maybe 50 million. So it doesn't matter so much if it's like 2,000-3,000 watching the games. It's not that interesting, if you understand what I mean.
Sure.
In Sweden, the women's football have been like big for many years. So there can be the same. It could be 1,000 or 5,000 if it's an important game.
I have one more. You mentioned the team could be a top 6 team. Is that the goal of the playoffs? Is that would you say a goal for yourself and for the team this season?
To be honest, this is not something we have talked about. Really, it's not like a target. But I'm a winner. I'm used to win. And if you're at least if you're not top 6, you can't win. So for me, we need to try to be top 6. Yeah, for sure.